What's good, Panther Nation? It's your boy, Myron McRae, a.k.a. Tornado McRae across the skyways of the internet, here with another episode of Panther Pride TV, your one-stop shop for all your Panther notifications and your Panther obligations. And man, it is Friday, so go ahead. Give yourselves a round of applause for making it to another Friday. I'm glad you made it here. I'm glad you are safe and sound and you are doing your thing. I'm glad that I get to see you. Hey, we made it through August. Actually, no, we made it through July. The Hall of Fame game was last night, which means officially football season is back, baby. I'm happy. Football season is officially upon us. I ain't gonna front. I did not watch the Hall of Fame game because the Panthers were not involved. Sue me. I'm sorry. I just didn't. That's just me. But I was worried about y'all because I love y'all and I care about y'all. And crazy enough, I think I forgot that yesterday the Panthers had the day off from training camp, or they had a very, very light day because I did not see any updates from any of my sources yesterday, including Charlotte Vibe and whatnot. So ain't too much to talk about on yesterday's practice, if there was a practice, and so forth. However, they also probably are doing a light practice today, if I'm recalling, because they're going full pads for FanFest on Saturday. If you're going to FanFest on Saturday, drop a comment below. Let the people know. If you're going to FanFest, let everybody know so y'all can link up and get together. Like I said, I can't attend this year. However, I will try to attend next year. And if I do attend, I'd love to do like a vlog video with you guys, just meeting up with you, grabbing some photos, grabbing some videos, getting some content, getting some of your hot takes and things of that nature. I would actually love to do that. I think it'd be a blast, man. I think we'd have a ball doing that. But guys, we're going to go and get into today's docket. Just because there wasn't a practice doesn't mean there isn't a docket or a ledger for us to read from. And the first thing is talking about a gentleman on our team who's been forged through the fire and the flames. If you play Guitar Hero 3, you know where I got that theme, where I got that title from. If you know, you know. But man, really want to address one major guy in our tight end room who's about to become a focal point, at least at the very beginning of the season. That is Jatavion Sanders. And with Jatavion Sanders, he has an article on Panthers.com where he was actually recounting his last year and everything. English, stupid, hard. But I swear, I keep having these instances where I'm talking to y'all and sometimes the words will move faster than my brain's process, or my brain will move faster than the words process, and stuff slips up. But he was recounting not only last season, but his expectations for himself this upcoming season, being that lead tight end and being that lead guy in the room and being a vocal presence on the field. And here's what he had to say. So in regards to last year, he said, definitely, last year I got thrown into the fire early with Tommy and Ian being down last year. So I think that helped me mature being a rookie. And then playing, I think tight end is the second hardest position after the quarterback. So being thrown into the fire like that, it can only make me better, mature me. This year I'm just trying to be that voice where Tommy's not there. He still has his voice, the vet in the room, but I'm trying to take my leadership role in the room as well. I think I've grown a lot just mentally, calming down, being more confident. Like that goes into being more confident with myself. Knowing what I can do to help the younger guys in our room, we all learn off each other. So that's a great thing I like about our room. We all learn from each other. The work I put in over the offseason is definitely showing, so I've definitely got more confidence in myself. And man, let's be honest. Jatavion Sanders has stepped up this year. He's taken on the challenge. We've talked about it before. He has showcased himself to be ready to step up his role in the tight end position. And especially with Tommy out, like I said, for probably the first 4 weeks, I don't think they're going to bring him back any earlier than that. Jatavion knows it's his time to step up and show out and solidify his role, because even if Tommy comes back, Jatavion wants to make a statement of, hey, I am just as great as Tommy, if not greater. And if you're going to have Tommy do his thing, which I hope Tommy does, now you have two tight ends, and you can run two tight end sets a lot. And because Tommy's been out, and I know Mitchell Evans is still getting his footing underneath him, that's probably going to be an aspect of the game we don't run a lot. The 2 tight end set, the big jumbo packages and things of that nature. We'll do a jumbo package on the goal line and things like that, but I don't think we're going to run like a 2 tight end passing set. But when Tommy comes back, I foresee Dave Canales going into that, going into his bag and pulling that out. So the best way to do that is to make sure that Sanders is established in himself and Sanders knows, hey, I'm just as capable as Tommy Tremble. And him coming into training camp 12 pounds lighter, faster, doing all the things, catching the ball, doing it just bodes well, man. And speaking of 12 pounds lighter, we all know the story of that. This past offseason, he hired a personal trainer to help him lose weight. Do y'all know how he got a personal trainer? Do y'all know that? No, listen to this story about his personal trainer. Here's how it went down, because he revealed that in the article as well. When he was talking about his personal trainer, he said, oh, yeah, she works at FedEx, too. I was shipping my helmets and stuff back for the offseason, and she was like, oh, you play for the Panthers. I'm like, yeah. I introduced myself. She's like, oh, I'm a chef. I said, when I get back, I'm going to tap in with you. Tapped in with her. We've been locked in ever since, and then he's like, we've been locked in ever since. I'm going to gatekeep her a little bit more. She's been cooking me meals almost every day, meal prepping for me. So that was something I took on myself. Help me lose weight, get my body right. Thinking clear, not eating that damn fast food all the time, man. So definitely moving faster, getting out of my breaks a lot better as well. And first of all, shout out to Sanders for taking on the challenge. Shout out to this young lady, whoever she was, putting herself out there and taking a chance on herself and just saying, hey, I do this. And I'm proud that she was able to now have on her resume and have the opportunity to be like, I'm the personal chef for an NFL player. I am the personal chef for an NFL player, and she can put that confidently knowing that her culinary skills have come to fruition full fold. So baby girl, wherever you are. And another thing I do want to respect and shout out to Sanders for, keeping her privacy. Because I'm pretty sure it would have been easy to name drop her and this, that, and the third. But I think he understands that she probably let it be known that she didn't want her name dropped like that due to the extra attention that comes with it. Once people know that you're in certain circles and doing certain things, they're going to want certain favors from you. We all know that's to be true. For example, if you knew somebody who was friends with LeBron James's agent or was friends with LeBron James's like personal trainer, you would try to get in there, or Michael Jordan's chef or whatever. You would try to see if you can get a connection to go see that individual. So shout out to Sanders for not revealing any private information, letting her live her truth peacefully and stress-free, and also not being caught up in the media eye. Not being caught up in the whole spectrum that is being a professional athlete and just doing her thing. So big shout outs to them. I love this for Sanders. I love that he's been forged through the fire and he's ready to rock and roll for this season. And I look forward to it. Next, and speaking of seasons. All right, y'all. I've made this video before. It's on my personal page. It's a few years old, but it still remains. And I want to speak to your partners real quick. So, hey, to all of you who play fantasy football, if you have a partner, significant other, special person, whoever, that does not play fantasy football and does not understand why you play it or how to help you navigate it, this, that, and the third, tell them to come to the stage right now. I'm talking specifically to them. All right? I'll give you a second. Okay. You here? Okay. First of all, nice to meet you. Tornado McRae, Myron McRae, across the skies of the internet. Nice to meet you. Look here, I'm going to help you out. So your partner plays fantasy football. Here I am, captain of the Hooligan Express, one really skinny brother with two tats. I am going to give you the ins and outs to help you out this year. Don't even worry about it. I got you. If your man, your woman, or whatever they identify as plays fantasy football and you don't care, but you want to be supportive, I got 5 tips. I got 5 tips to make you the best partner heading into this fantasy season. You ready? I'm telling you, write these down. Write these down. All right, so here we go. Where is it? Here's the list. Helpful tips if your partner plays fantasy. Number 1, remind your partner to set their lineup at 12:45. I cannot stress this enough. I cannot stress it enough. Your partner will thank you because there's always a time where they will forget, myself included, will forget to set our fantasy lineup at 12:45 or set our lineup right before the game starts. If you tell us at 12:45, hey, yo, babe, sweetheart, hey, if you tell us, did you set your fantasy lineup at 12:45, that is a 15-minute window. That is more than enough time to do our research, figure out who's injured, who's not, and we will appreciate you because that makes you seem like you are the assistant head coach of this team. You are the assistant general manager. That makes me feel like you are interested and you are invested in this team as much as I am and you want to see success, and we will love you for that. We will. I'm telling you. Number two, understand how injuries can shake up everything. I cannot stress that enough. Injuries can shake and make a whole team, man. Injuries can cause a whole thing. So when you see your man, your woman, or whatever stressing out an injury, when you see them freaking out, just understand it's because they just lost a vital piece of their team. So now they're in scramble mode trying to figure out how to fix it. So just understand that. If they are freaking out about an injury, just know that, okay, that was probably somebody important. That shakes up the roster. Okay, I get it now. Number 3, allow them to be mad if their star underperforms. And what I mean by that, I'm telling you now. If they have a star player, for example, a Patrick Mahomes, a Lamar Jackson, a Josh Allen. I know y'all have heard those names. You know Patrick Mahomes. You know Lamar Jackson. You know Josh Allen because of Haley Steinfeld and Sinners. I know you do. If they have them, those stars usually are projected to score them 18, 20 points, 25 points a game. If that projected star player only scores them 5 points, they are going to be pissed. I mean, and rightfully so. But they are going to be pissed. They're not going to be happy. They're going to be upset. Allow your partner to be mad. Don't tell them it's just a game. Don't tell them it's nothing. Don't tell them it's only fan. No, just allow them to be mad. Let them vent to you and just let them get all that off. If they are angry, it is not towards you. I promise you that. They're just mad that the player underperformed, but none of that is towards you. I promise. Number 4, I'm telling you now. Watch the Monday night game with your partner in order to engage their behavior. Watch their behavior during this game. And here's what I mean. Monday night is a crucial night. I'm giving you the rundown. Monday night is a crucial night because that is the final game of the week for every fantasy league. If your partner is going into that game, watching that game, if they are really relaxed or just distant, their fantasy game has already been decided. They have nothing to win or to lose. It has already been decided. Now, if they go into that game really interested and their favorite team is not playing in the game, that means they have somebody on one of those teams who is on their fantasy team. Somebody who's on one of the real life teams they picked for their fantasy team, and they need that person to show out. So now they're really invested, especially if it's a close game and they're hoping this person doesn't perform because they're on the other team, or if they need a miracle of a performance out of said player that they picked. So watching their behavior, That'll let you know how everything goes, and the way the game ends will let you know if the rest of the night and Tuesday is going to be bad or if it's going to be great. I'm putting it down. I'm letting you know now. And number 5, if their favorite team and their fantasy team lose in the same week, just go ahead and comfort them.
Message.
I'm telling you now, just go ahead, comfort them, put on their favorite meal, put on their favorite TV show, get them a drink, give them a smoothie, whatever they love, get them a book, whatever they love. If their favorite team and their fantasy teams lose in the same week, just go ahead, go into comfort mode, and be there for them, because it just stings as an owner, because when you're playing fantasy, you're like, even if my regular team, my actual favorite team, sucks, I can count on my fantasy team. Then when the fantasy team drops the ball,
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
that's exactly how you be sounding. That's exactly it. So keep that in mind. Those are 5 tips for all of y'all. I just want to let y'all know I'm trying to help y'all. Just be, even if you don't really care about football and you just want to appear like you care about football and appear as a more supportive partner, I'm giving you the tips. I'm giving you this is Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. I'm putting you on game, man. So just write it down. Like SpongeBob told Patrick, write that down. Rewind it. Go back. Put the timestamp. And you'll thank me later by the time December rolls around. I promise. And then thirdly, I don't know why I'm so used to saying lastly, because we used to do 3 segments, but now we do 4. But thirdly, man, now it is time for Would You Rather Panthers Edition. And I know y'all love this. I honestly love doing it too. And this week's Would You Rather, I think, is relatively interesting. But it's also crazy considering how this could have played out. So, history shows this could have played out this way. And I want to ask y'all the question. Would you rather have Carolina drafted Terrell Owens with the 8th overall pick in the 1996 draft, or, I meant to put Randy Moss, I don't know why that still says Terrell Owens, or draft Randy Moss with the 14th pick in the 1998 draft? Hold up. Yep. All right, there we go. All right, now we got that fit. So, would you rather have drafted Terrell Owens with the 8th pick in the 1996 draft, or draft Randy Moss with the 14th pick in the 1998 draft? And I think it's kind of crazy knowing we could have drafted either one of them. They were available. That's why I'm asking you. They were available to be drafted, because Terrell Owens was not taken until the 3rd round of the 96 draft, and Randy Moss wasn't taken until mid-20s in the 98 draft. They were available. But you know what? I'm not going to harp on that too much, because it happens. But it is what it is. And then let me know that. And next, guys, time for your Panther freeze frame. Because we didn't have practice, I picked one from the other day, another great one. And we were talking about him earlier. Got to show him some love again. Yo, look at Jatavion Sanders got J.C. Horn looking stupid. Hey, J.C. Horn is trying all he can with this freeze frame, bro. This freeze frame is hilarious. It is very hilarious. I love it. I think it is quite awesome. Jatavion Sanders scored a touchdown on this play too, so that's what makes this even funnier. I would hang this up over JC's locker if I was Sanders, just to be petty. Just to be petty. But with all that being said, guys, now we are going to get into Panther Nation speaking their truth. But before we do that, I told you I was going to do this. So, Doug, I did what you said. Listen, peanut butter, syrup, peanut butter, syrup, and jelly. It's all here. So we're going to try this sandwich real quick. Let's see. We're going to... All right. Boom. 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 I have never tried this a day in my life. So we are going... I went light with it, man. So I know it ain't much. But here we go. We're going to see how this goes. All right. So let's see. Bro, what the hell? Hold up. Hold on. Bro, Doug, what was you on, dog? Yo! Doug, what was that? All right. I ain't gonna do it all the time. But yeah, Doug, hey, y'all, go listen to Doug. Listen to Doug. He knew what he was. Hey, he cooked up with that one. All right, let's get on into these comments, man, because that one, oh wow. All right, first comment, man, comes from Austrian underscore NFL 4460. He says, "Hey, my name is Moritz. I'm from Austria. You're one of my favorite creators. Thank you for your every video. It would be amazing to be in one of your videos. Just 2 questions. 1, do you think we will sign a free agent, maybe a linebacker? 2, what will be your realistic outcome for the season? I hope you understand everything. My English is not the best." Man. Listen, Moritz, hey, man, I greatly appreciate it. I've been to Austria. I used to live in Italy. Parlo italiano, anche parlo español, habla español. Like, I do speak Spanish and Italian as well. I didn't learn German in Austria. And even though I loved Austria and whatnot, and I know y'all speak German a bit, I've been through Austria numerous times. I've been up there. I loved it. And I want to say German. It might be Polish. I forget which language they speak in Austria. I believe it's German, but I'm not 100%. But Moritz, I greatly appreciate it, man. I thank you. I honestly wish I could have met up with you while I was still living in Italy. That would have been fun. That would have been a blast. I would have had a blast. And I hope you see this video. I hope you're proud to see a comment. Also, I don't know if you noticed, I found you on YouTube and on TikTok, and I saw you was wearing the Christian McCaffrey jersey, so I had to put Christian McCaffrey as your graphic as well, just to let you know I have followed you on TikTok. And a lot of y'all, if you make content, I'll do my best to like and subscribe and share and honestly just follow y'all for y'all content dreams too. I want y'all to achieve your dreams just like me. Next comes from TJB Ventures 74. My man said, "What happened to Fatheads? I was obsessed with the Steve Smith Sr. one, but was unable to get it." Hey, well, TJB, hey, listen, I might not be able to get it to you physically, but I got it right here in the graphic for you, my boy. It is right here waiting for you. You deserve it. This is the best thing I could do right now to get one for you. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you love it, man. And Fatheads were awesome. There were a number of ones I wanted to. Fatheads were awesome. I don't care what anybody says. And then the last comment comes from Vinothor90. My man said, "All I can say with resigning players is look to the future and what Tillis and Morgan had to navigate in the next year or 2. We still have to probably pay Icky unless he turns into a complete dog water. Bryce needs to be paid. If XL turns out to be the wide receiver they project him to be, need to be paid. There's only so much money to go around in a cap sport. Players like Moten will end up being the unfortunate casualties if deals can't be struck. And the sad reality is Vino's not wrong. My man is not wrong. He didn't tell a lie just now. In a sport with cap, you can't pay everybody. It sucks because I don't want Moten to get cut. But like he said, if Icky is getting paid, if Bryce does his thing, he's getting paid. If XL steps up and he's getting paid, they probably will cut Moten. I hope they don't. I really hope they don't. And this is honestly one of those things where I feel as though if the chemistry is good enough and you can get the whole team together, get all of them to buy in and be like, hey, I understand y'all want the max deal, but you see what we're building here. If we all don't take the supermax to just take a little bit less money, we can keep this core together and run it back and see what we do. You get what I'm saying? But everybody's ego is different. Everybody has a different mindset, so can't be mad at them. But guys, that's all I have for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when these videos are dropping. Next, comment below and let me know. 1, how do you feel about Jatavion Sanders going into this year? What are your expectations for him? 2, are you happy with these? What are some of your fantasy rules that you think would help those partners who don't play fantasy but want to support their partner who does? And 3, who are you drafting with Carolina's picks? Would you draft Terrell Owens in 96 or would you draft Randy Moss in 98? Let me know in the comment section below because at the end of the day, what do I know? I'm just a skinny brother with 2 tats. Peace, brother to all of you. Have a great weekend. Take care, Panther Nation. And as always, keep pounding. Well, later days too. And as always, keep pounding. I'll see you next time.